Yeah, it is. It's good to go in and winning, I guess, better than losing, clearly. But yeah, I still think there's a bit of, as I said in the aftermatch, I think there's a bit of improvement left. Still think we're really yet to combine a good bat and ball sort of game. So I think we've got to go a little bit more once we get there.
What sort of grading would you give both the batting and the bowling in this performance?
Look, it's been pretty good, very good really. But I just think there's still another level we can take it to, and we'll probably need to in obviously a tournament like the World Cup. So I think it's obviously very good, but like I said, it can be better. I think we can do it better.
Do you think the next step sort of like really applying the screws when you've got them on the ropes, 5 wickets in the first 15 overs and things like that?
Yeah, that sort of stuff, but just doing it better, regardless of the results. Really, I just think the team that we can just do it better. Whether that's taking more wickets or just bowling better balls, or making sure we're not 4 for 100 like we were today, or just things like that. We haven't quite nailed it, but obviously we're playing quite well because we've been winning.
How important was Mitchell Johnson's spell to get him in 5 wickets down after 15 overs?
Yeah, it was a good spell, wasn't it? I thought he bowled really well. It's been his ground for the summer here, hasn't it? So he's probably enjoyed it, bowling at that end. So yeah, it was an important part of the game, as was the partnership between obviously Adam and David Hussey in our batting innings. So they were probably the two go-to things for and the things that really stuck out in us winning the game.
Cameron, is your form at the moment a bit worrying going into a World Cup you're batting for?
I don't know. I guess that's up to the selectors, but I feel as I'm hitting the ball all right. Just haven't got a big score, so I'm not particularly worried. I'm just hoping there's a big score around the corner.
So you're confident when you get to the World Cup, different conditions, that you'll be right?
Yeah, I've done well there before. I've done really well against India when we played there before, and in times when I've been there. So hopefully I can do well again.
Spent a lot of time out in the middle today. Do you feel a bit more comfortable?
No, look, I thought they bowled pretty well early on. I thought the wicket did a little bit, but I was just starting to settle in and obviously got out. I've done it a couple of times in this series. 16, 17, a couple of 20s. So, and my 2 high scores were 45. So it's disappointing from my point of view, but I've got to get better, no doubt about it.
Have you spoken to Mike Hussey to see how he's going and what are your hopes for him?
Yeah, I've seen him around the hotel, getting treatment off the physio and stuff for the last couple of days. He looks like he's going pretty well. Look, I'm not a physio or a doctor, so I can't tell you how he's going or whether he's on track, but he seems as though he's walking pretty well now, and Mr. Cricket will do everything he can under his powers, and everyone else's that he'll do everything to get right. So he's every chance.
Adam, would you sort of rate that as possibly one of your maybe career best innings?
Yeah, it'd be up there, definitely. Obviously, to get another opportunity today at the home ground was terrific, and to make a good contribution was even better. So, no, it's up there. It was good fun today.
You mentioned the other day that you hoped that today would be some sort of audition, that if the opportunity arose for you to sneak into that World Cup squad. Do you think you've done that today?
Well, I don't think it's hurt. Obviously, it's out of my hands now, so I'll just enjoy tonight, enjoy the moment, and whatever happens down the track, so be it. I've got a Shield game to get ready for in 4 days' time, so that's my focus at the moment.
Cameron, you would have heard that the 3 Pakistan players have been banned. Could you just get your reaction to that? What did you make of the bans? Do you think they're fair, or do you think they're...
I don't know. You have to tell me what happened first.
You've not heard?
No.
The 3 players, 5-year ban, effectively 3 5 years.
Yeah, all 3 to 5 years.
All 3 to 5 years with suspensions.
Look, I don't know too many details. I've been trying to concentrate on this series, but I guess I don't know whether it was a court hearing or was it the ICC or whatever it was. So I guess they've found they're guilty and they've handed down the penalty. I honestly don't know anything. I haven't followed it closely, to be honest.
Cameron, Ian Healy had a real crack at the selectors just before on Channel 9 for almost shortchanging the Perth public by not playing Michael Clark and things like that. Do you agree with that, or do you think that's sort of selling the players who are out there short today?
No, it's not selling the players that are short, but I just think that what would happen if we played, 2 of our most important players and then, one of them got injured, or, what would people be saying on the back of that? They would probably be saying, oh, that's a stupid thing, it's a pointless series, last one. So I think that at the end of, 5 test matches, 2 2020s and potentially 7 one-days, that, to get, two of our crucial players, three of our crucial players, fit, ready, mentally fresh, and their bodies just to get them right for the biggest one-day tournament there is. But it makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. So everyone's entitled to their opinion though, but I thought it made a fair bit of sense and gives someone like Adam an absolute opportunity, and he took it with both hands today. So there's definitely some other good things to come out of the game. But on the flip side, I can understand where the public are coming from.
And also, there was a vision yesterday of Brett Lee sort of flexing his elbow. Was he rested today, or has he experienced some pain in that elbow or something else?
He was 100% rested today. Brett Lee is not injured.
What did you make of Jason Craig's performance today?
Yeah, he bowled pretty well, I thought. He probably bowled a couple of balls, too many loose balls that he probably wouldn't have liked. But that he's got some wicket-taking balls, in his spell. So he probably went for a couple too many runs that he would have liked. But it was pretty good. First game back, I guess, for Australia in coloured clothing. It was pretty good.
It didn't seem to be really an innings of big hitting. There was a lot of working and pushing hard for twos and that sort of thing. Was that your plan when you had such a long time to bat?
Yeah, I guess so. I think when I'm playing well, that's my plan most of the time, to hit gaps, to run hard, to try and score off as many balls as possible. Probably just wasn't enough boundaries at the back end because I didn't hit them well enough. But look, we got the job done and we got a pretty good total. Obviously, when you got guys like Huss going well, Mitch going well at the other end, it gives me the luxury of probably knocking him around a little bit more. And I'm not sure how many we got off the last 10 overs, but I think it was still a pretty good total without the boundaries that came. So, it was one of those things. It was a pretty big boundary, strong easterly that you're hitting into every now and then. So, I thought we did it pretty well in the end.
Again, is David a much better player now than he was a couple of years ago when he last played in the one day?
Definitely, you'd hope he's improved since then. But one thing I think he is, it looks to me as though every time he bats for Australia, he just feels a bit more comfortable, and feels like it looks like he really belongs there now. So I think we actually said it while he was batting today in the change rooms, that he really looks like he really belongs, and he feels that in himself now, I think. So to have that sort of player, knowing how good a player he is against spin bowling going into the World Cup, and it looks as though he's feeling really confident in himself. I think it's a good thing for the team, definitely.
Andrew, just the last one. Andrew said their downfall during the series has been that they haven't been making the sound decisions during the critical periods of the game. Is that a fair assessment from your being out there? How would you rate England's performance during this one-day series?
Yeah, I sort of asked yesterday what was the probably defining moments in where we were 5-1 up, and I said that I think that just those critical moments in the game that they're probably like in any game, like in the Test series, probably England probably won them more often than not, and in this one-day series, as Andrew's probably that's probably what he's trying to say, that in those ones where the game can go 50-50, like today when Mitchell's bowling, or they have us 4 for 100, we win those two moments. So maybe they're the one. That's specifically what he's talking about.